Hey, good evening, fam. So, I want to make this real quick, make sure I stay within my allotted time. Just so you understand and know, I've made a decision about what I'm going to be posting on on Facebook, and I'm going to be limiting any videos I post on there because I don't want to be censored and I don't want to be shut down by Silicon Valley. Okay, so you're gonna, if you want to continue to see any videos, first off, I'm gonna put stuff on YouTube and on MeWe, but there will be an actual platform that I'm going to be building here in the next couple weeks or so, that will be specifically the stuff I specifically talk about. So if you want to keep following, that would be excellent. And it will be, like I told you before, I'm building a business and this thing is going to be kicked off here real soon. So just know I'm not disappearing, but I'm limiting my information I put on Facebook just because I understand that the platform's actually changed. And so just like Twitter and all the other ones have done, to silence anybody that has a dissenting or different viewpoint. So I just want to make sure that you know that. So you can please subscribe to Truth Bombs and Bandanas on YouTube, and then you can find me as Truth's Bandana on MeWe. Okay, but I want to talk to like real quick about the content of character and what that actually meant for who we're supposed to be celebrating today on MLK Day, and how character has really been assassinated based off of political ideology and then the wrong skin color, melatonin content. So there's a big difference here that's happened in our nation, which is of course, is extremely unfortunate, but it's the truth, and that's the truth of what has happened because we don't know history. We don't know what has taken place in our past, especially in maybe decades past. And the less that we know, the more people are able to be manipulated. And that's happening through the public school system, happening through the college universities, and it's happening at home by us not being very forthright and forthcoming about what we've seen. And we've kind of let our kids, the younger generations, kind of form their own opinions about these things, which are being formed by their teachers who may have an agenda. So there's something here. This is the reason why I post, is because I want to equip you just so that you know and understand what's happening around you, and you can come to your own conclusions. And again, I'm not trying to make you into anything. I'm just trying to show you, maybe shed some light on how things have happened, what's happened, and what that means. And that means that we as parents, I'm 45 here in a couple weeks here, what it means for us to actually be leading the younger generation. So that's a big deal, okay? But I want to talk specifically, and then that's a big about content of character, because character is actually what makes us who we are, and it's the soul of the individual versus what we look like. And character actually counts way more than our exterior. And I'm saying that to you because I want you to know that and understand that, because who you are on the inside matters way more than what you look like, who you are on the outside. So if you're a terrible person on the inside, it's definitely going to show up on the outside. Okay, so just know that. All right. Lastly here, I want to speak just to some of the things that we're seeing right now in our government in DC. It's funny how walls and military and weapons are now being used against the American people, but they won't be used against folks who may try to come to the nation illegally. It's interesting how that works out. Now, you might take offense to that, but I mean, it's just real. I mean, the other nations do it, but we don't, based off because it's a virtue and a signal that says how good we are supposed to be because of how kind we are. That was one of the worst virtue signals out there. Lead with kindness. No, lead with strength. Okay, so, but when you see these things happening around you, just understand that there are a lot of things that can take place in between now and the next couple weeks, maybe next couple days. So you yourself should really be prepared for that stuff. Be really prepared. I mean, keep your gas tank at no less than half. Make sure you got some supplies at home for food. And if you have any type of, let's say, protective equipment at home, make sure it's not only accessible via it's not hidden behind something that's plugged into your electric socket, okay? So make sure that you have those things really accessible in case of emergency. People freak out when they're put in situations where they don't know what's gonna happen next and they're not prepared. So basically what happens is you freak out when you're not prepared. So be prepared. And again, nothing could happen. Everything could just go smoothly. But from what it looks like on the northern border, southern border, things look really funky. And if you're not paying attention attention to world news and seeing what's actually happening in Canada and knowing what's happening in the South China Seas and our Pacific and south of the border, then you're going to want to look that stuff up in DuckDuckGo. Don't go to Google, go to DuckDuckGo. Okay. I want to say it to you just in preparation, because you never know what's going to be around the corner. And the more that you are able to walk in preparation and know that, you know, things can get weird, then just know that you will be protected if you are prepared. All right. And I'm saying this to you. God bless you. Hope that you have a great day. And I can't wait for for the future here, because we live in very exciting times. It's a very exciting time to be alive right now. And I hope that you look at this stuff from a very positive perspective. Take care of yourself. Be safe. And I'll talk to you soon.